Hello everyone, I am Monica from Ielts 9. So here you can see this 18th January 2024 Ielts exam that was held in India. So that is academic writing task 1 bar graph. Okay, bar chart also you say it. So here I can see. I can see this kind of graph, means this is vertical kind of bar graph, and sometimes they have given like this. Okay, so that is if they have given like this way, then it is horizontal bar graph. Okay, now it is vertical bar graph. So here in this video, just give me 15 minutes, I am sure that you will understand how to write bar graph, how to analyze bar graph. Okay, so here after getting question statement, definitely you will just look at the title of the writing task 1, the numbers of registered vehicles in millions. They are talking about registered vehicles. Okay, so I can see there are two colors, but in actual exam you will not get colors. You will just get a little darker shade and little lighter shade. So here I can see there are 2 years, 1996 and 2006. So this is the higher maximum numbers. I can see private cars. These are private cars. Okay, and minimum I can see this bus. Both are same, both years, means 1996 and 2006. This category is at minimum, this is at maximum, and here I can see some growth from 1.2 to 1.9, and here decreasing, and here also decreasing. These are stable, means unchanged, and of course this is also a growth from 19 to 24 millions vehicles, registered vehicles in a private cars category. Okay, so now 2 years, 5 categories. Okay, and of course these numbers are in millions. So before going to the main writing thing, so you just find out, of course they have given it like that. You just find out whatever the number they have given. These numbers I have given, they will not give you. I have done my homework actually. So they will not give you these numbers. You have to find out these numbers. Okay, so I have just analyzed that just below 20 it must be 19 or 18 something. So if you are not sure the exact numbers, then you can write just below 20 millions, or you can say just touching 20 million, million vehicles in this graph. Okay, or if you are sure, like sometimes it is the graph is at here or here, then you can just sure this is exact 10 or exact 15. Okay, now we have planned, we have analyzed the data, we have come out with maximum, minimum, stable kind of thing, upward trend, downward trend. Okay, so this is maximum, this is minimum, and this is also upward. Okay, I'm just writing it here, upward, and this is also upward, and this is downward, and this is also downward. So whatever, and this is unchanged, means stable, you also write it. Now on the graph paper I have written these my analyzing things, whatever I have analyzed from the graph. This is the main thing we have done. Okay, now coming to introduction. No, but before that, yes, I will show you vocabulary also. So vocabulary for bar chart, table graph and pie chart also you can write it. So figures, you can use the word figures, and if pie chart is there and table chart is there, percentage is there, then you can use percentage, proportion, percentiles. Okay, the figures accounted for, the figures amounted to. Okay, so you accounted to, amounted to, you can use it. Okay, so for adjectives and adverbs you can use sharply, sharply increased, suddenly it increased, dramatically increased, you can see, rapidly, significantly, steadily, considerably, sharp, sudden, gradual, steep. Sometimes you can use this word. There was a sharp, it was it can be witnessed from the graph that there was a sharp decline in the graph, you can say this. Okay, sudden, gradual, steep. Just take screenshot and learn it, and just make notes from this video. Okay, next is fluctuations in graph. So actual situation is this. Don't think that this is only for line graph. No, for line graph, for bar graph, for table chart. So when the data is going up, means from in the same bar graph it was going from 19 to 24, means it is upward trend, it is growing trend. Okay, and if something is going down, then this is downward trend, and something is like this is stable kind of thing, means plateaued, you can say stabilized, plateaued, unchanged. Okay, and here slightly declined, little bit going up, slightly decline, and sometimes data is like that, this is fluctuations. Use these words, learn these words, and of course when there is a data is increased, then you can use the word rise, arise, increase, climb, growth, or for decline, decrease, a drop, fall, decline, and for decrease you can use the word dip also, for increase you can use the word peak at, hit a high of, and for unchanged, remain steady, remain unchanged. Okay, now let's start introduction. So before starting our introduction, please subscribe and like, and you can buy thanks also. Okay, if you want to support me, you can buy super thanks also. Okay, let's start introduction. So here what they are saying, the statement says, the chart below shows the numbers of registered road vehicles in use in a European country in 1996, okay, and 2006 also. I have forgotten to write the chart. Now introduction means paraphrasing of question statement, that is the thing we will be doing it. So what we can write it, so examiner had given only the word the chart, so we will just tell what is that graph, the vertical bar graph. Instead of shows we have written illustrates how many numbers, because numbers they have given, the numbers of registered vehicles, so how many numbers of registered road vehicles being used in a European nation. Now you can because no, there is no name of country, so in a European nation between 1996 and 2006, or you can write from 1996 to 2006, or you can use the word nation during two tenures, 1996 and 2006, that's enough. And you have to tell the examiner that the statistical data is presented in million. Okay, but they have given millions, then you will be using the word millions. Now this is introduction, simple introduction, just try to learn how I am telling you, just change the words, synonyms, and just write the same thing, but this line is also important to write. Okay, now coming to overall paragraph, you know 4 paragraphs are important in task 1. First is intro, okay, second is overall. Now some students will say yes, overall will come at the last, so it's all second paragraph also you can write, first is this, second is overall paragraph, or you can just write it at the end, means 4th paragraph. Then body detail paragraph number 1, then body detail paragraph number 2, and sometimes body detail paragraph number 3 also comes. Okay, so we should not say that compulsory 4 paragraphs or 5, no, introduction, overall, and body detail paragraphs. And here 150 minimum words you should write it, words you should write it, and in fact I would say 180 to 190 words definitely will go when you are going to explain the important things, as well as like don't ignore anything whatever they have written in the graph, in the map, in the line graph. So please explain everything, but highlighting the important, the significant thing, like these are the important, the highest point, and this is the lowest point, and this is the stable, this is the stable kind of thing. Okay, you can just say like that. Now coming to overall paragraph, overall, so these are the lines, importantly you should use it. Overall, it can be clearly seen that this is a good line, you can, good phrase, you can use it. Except for lorries and motorcycles, the operation of the remaining means of transport either followed upward trend and some stayed unchanged, means these are upward and these are unchanged. Okay, except for lorries and motorcycle, they are following downward trend. Okay, And however, private cars were far the most commonly used vehicles over other means of movement. So whatever important thing they have noticed here, we have noticed this is the most used vehicle, private cars, in this European nation, as compared to other categories. Okay, now body paragraph. Two paragraphs we have done, introduction and overall paragraph. Now body paragraph. So it all depends how you summarize the body paragraph. Either you can go for year wise. In one body paragraph you can just tell about 1996 and this category, this category, this category and this. Here also you need to tell what is the maximum. Start with the private cars because this is the important data in this graph. And of course then this you can just explain like that, or somewhere you can combine these two categories also, because they are at the same downward trend, like. And second body paragraph you can use 2006, you can just tell about 2006. Or another way, either you go year wise, either you go category wise. Okay, so I will be telling you about category wise. Take one category and compare with 2 years, and then just take another category, compare within that 2 years, and then move on to other categories. Now I will show you. Now you can see this private car. So this is my body paragraph. So analyzing the data, so I have forgotten to write this connector. Analyzing the data, comma, private cars registration, this is private car registration number, stood at 19 millions. Okay, millions in 1996, after which it experienced means remarkable rise to 24 millions in 2006. Okay, so now this is for private cars. Now I will be talking about this category, other types. Okay, there was another category, because this is also upward, there was another category to witness an increase, other types of automobiles. Instead of vehicles I have used automobiles to a small extent, which climbed from 1.2 million in 1996, green one is 1996, to 1.9 millions 20 years later, and in bracket you can write 2006. Okay, now another category. On the contrary, use these words to highlight that you are comparing the things. On the contrary, now we are going to only 500,000 lorries were registered in 500,000, like 0.5, 500,000 compared 500,000 lorries were registered in 1996 compared to 1 million motorcycles, registered in the same year 1996. Now we have combined both the data, lorries and motorcycles. So by the year 2006, the figures for both these vehicles types had dropped to 0.5 to 0.6 millions respectively. Now, like first year we have just combined the things like that, 0.5 and 1.0. Okay, now in the final year 0.4 means like they are decreasing, that's why I have combined it. By the year 2006, the figures for both these vehicles had dropped to 0.4 and 0.6 millions respectively. Now here we have combined both the categories. Now another category is also left, bus. Final category, bus registrations remained, okay, stable in both given time period with 0.1 million buses registered. Okay, buses registered in 1996 and in 2006, which represented a least among all groups. Okay, which represented a least among all groups, same 0.1 million. Now you can see how I have written